Hello everyone, and thank you very much for clicking on this video and for being with us today for this pick a card reading. We're going to pick the cards together. We're going to choose 3 cards. Let's see. Okay, nice. That's the first one. That's the second one. Okay, that's the third one. Okay. Take a few deep breaths and feel free to pause the video, to stop the video, to choose one of these 3 cards. And I can already feel lots of energies choosing between 2 cards. Okay, so you can always pick more than one. The timestamps are in the description, and you can simply click on them and fast forward to your card. Okay, if you chose this tree, welcome to your reading, and as always we are going to ask your soul what they want to tell you. What is important for you to hear? What do you need to hear right now? Okay. So the energy I'm feeling is already interesting. Let's see. I feel like some of us feel a bit stuck in one place. We have done readings about that a few days ago, right? A video came up that was about feeling stuck, and I can feel that again, so maybe you want to take a look at that video too. But I can feel that some of us here feel stuck. Let's see. What does your soul want to tell you? Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's very clear here. Your soul definitely wants you to stop committing yourself to things that are not good for you. There are some things that could be relationships, it could be romantic relationships or simply friendship, or just people in your life that you try to keep with you, or that you try to keep with, you try to hold them in your life, and your soul is telling you to not to try that hard. Your soul is like, don't try so hard to keep something in your life that does not do you good, that is not well for you. Your soul is telling you, as soon as you feel like you are the only one trying, and the way you're trying doesn't make you feel good, the relationship, of which kind ever, the relationship doesn't make you feel good, and you need to try to keep them in your life, they want you to end that. They want you to let go of this trying hard for something. Why? Because as soon as we go into the energy of trying to hold on to something, energetically you're not having it right now, right? It is not in your field. In your field is lack. In your field is that you are not having what you desire. And simply energy-wise, it will not come into your life, whatever you're trying to hold on, because we've made a video about that before as well. You attract the energy you are in. And so people, relationships that you feel good in will only come into your field, will only come to you when you yourself are feeling good. And so they're kind of like, what we are doing at the moment is kind of contradicting what we want. And so they want us to let go of those things, any toxic relationships. And I especially get this feeling of you trying to hold someone in your life. And your soul is like, don't try that hard. Don't try to keep something that you shouldn't keep. And rather go into the energy that you want your relationship to be in, and then this energy will come into your relationship. Let's say you want a faithful and beautiful, romantic and harmony in your relationship, right? Then you yourself need to work on that in your life, in your field, to have a romantic, to be in a good mood, maybe do romantic gestures for yourself, you know. You attract the energy you are in. That sentence, once again, seems important. Your soul is drawing me to this card as well. And they're not only talking about romantic relationships here, but it could be friendship, it could be family. If you feel like you are the only one trying hard in your family to keep everyone together and to not fight anymore, then your soul is telling you to stop trying that hard. Just let it go, because it will come into your life in a much more, in a better energy. You feel like you are the only one trying to save the relationships around you. But actually, what you do doesn't really, you may not want to hear that, and I know it sounds kind of harsh, but it doesn't really help. It only makes it harder for you. Have you ever tried to pull your dog into the right direction? And has your dog followed you, or were they like, no, I don't want to go, And have you ever tried calling your dog into the right direction, like calling them to you? I've experienced it works much better when you call someone instead of pulling someone, whether that is a dog or a family member or a partner or friend. It works a lot better to call them, to say to them, please, let's, or to be in good energy, and then they will come to you. That kind of feeling. It's not that hard, your soul is saying. What you are trying is not that hard, but you are trying it too hard. Yeah. We cannot influence the behavior of others. It is not our power, and it is not our right to influence the behavior of others. You know what I mean? We are not supposed to tell someone what they need to do, how they need to behave, because we do not want a slave in a relationship, right? We do not want someone who simply does what we tell them to do. But we want harmony, and we want both parties to feel good in a relationship of whatever kind. And your soul is really saying that for that to happen, we need to change the energy in our own life for the energies in our relationships to change, because they will adapt to the energy you are in. And your soul is also telling you, and I really get that feeling too, I know, your soul knows, the spiritual world knows that you try hard because you do not love change, and you do not like losing people. But your soul is really trying to get that, to pull the attention to yourself more. They're trying to make you aware that the most important person in any kind of relationship is you. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't work to try and make someone else feel comfortable when you do not feel comfortable. Because they won't feel comfortable if they really love you. Because they realize, oh, you're not happy in a relationship. And that can make them confused. Why are they not happy? Whatever. So the most important thing really is that you feel comfortable as well. And your soul is really pulling the focus on expressing your emotions in a relationship. Tell someone how you feel about whatever is happening at the moment. And I do now see that you feel stuck because it doesn't work with the approach that you have had, you know, trying to hold on to something instead of working on it. Because a relationship is always something between two people, and because no one stays the same, it will change, and that's good. It can change to the better, right? But we need to let it change. We don't need to hold on to it. Yeah, and your soul is also telling you that you don't need to worry. What you want, this stable relationship, it will come into your life. Maybe already with the people that are in your life, but your relationships will get better when you yourself stay strong in them. Meaning you yourself stand your ground, tell everyone how you feel, set up boundaries, because that's the important part, to set up your own boundaries. Because setting boundaries means that you want to keep someone in your life, and that is why you are setting them boundaries, because when you would not be doing that, they would have to leave your life because it gets too uncomfortable, you know. You ask someone to please be nice or talk nicely to you because you do not want to end contact with them, right? Always keep that in mind. Okay, they're telling me one more card. Then they're also telling us that that we don't need to hold, that's just the same message once again, maybe we needed to hear that again. We don't need to hold on to things that are not fulfilling us, that are not doing us any good, and that we don't feel good in. Sometimes, and that's really the message here, sometimes letting things go can actually bring them back to us in a much better energy. Keep that in mind. Thank you very much for listening. And if you want a private message from your soul, feel free to contact me. My email is in the description. Thank you very much for letting me talk to your soul. Bye-bye. Welcome everyone who chose this card, this clock. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your soul wants you to know right now. Yeah, so I can definitely feel that in your life there is a lot of chaos right now. Just before doing your reading, like things just didn't work out right now. And I didn't feel very well physically. So I can definitely feel that some of you should definitely take some rest. Maybe you have been having a tense neck or stomach ache, or you have just, you were feeling well, you were kind of feeling ill and maybe like throwing up or whatever. And your soul is definitely telling you that this moment, this time you are going through is going to be very transformative for you. While it may feel really bad at the moment or really strange, weird, and like things aren't working out the way they are supposed to, and why can you physically not do the things that you want to do, so many things in your life, but your soul is telling you that this time may not feel great, but after it has passed, you will come out of the time feeling better, being braver. They're definitely putting a big exclamation mark on courage. You're going to have a lot more courage. You're going to do things that you were not brave enough to do in the past, but you will be doing them in the future. You're ready to take risks. You are going to trust a lot more in your abilities, or you're just not going to overthink everything. And they're telling you that so that you can go through these times. I feel like something suddenly kind of put you out of your normal life. Something happened suddenly. I can actually also feel that it has something to do with your back. Maybe you either have had like an injury in your back or at your spine. It could be for some of you, but not for all. And your soul just really wants you to know that you will come out of this situation feeling better, feeling like you're capable to do so much more. And they're also telling me that you hoped that. They're telling me that you guys hoped to be able to do these things one day that you will be doing after coming out of this situation. Yeah. Okay, and so they're just telling you and us that it's just a time right now. It is just a time. It is just a phase that you need to go through. You don't need to go through it, but that you are going through. And it's just a time, and it's going to pass. They're saying it's going to pass, and there are going to become better times as well. And they're also telling me that you should really look that you get a good night's sleep. They're putting importance on that. It's important for us to take the time to sleep. Regardless of what is going on in our life, without sleep we cannot do anything, right? Without eating or sleeping, we cannot continue doing what we do. We cannot even solve problems because we have no strength to do so. So a good night's sleep would be very important for you, they're telling me. And you are allowed to feel good when you give yourself the time to. It's like sometimes we lay in bed and we could be happy, but there are so many things in our lives that are not working out, and we don't feel like we can allow ourselves to be happy right now. But you can, because this one part of your life that may has some difficulties right now is not all. Okay, your soul is telling you take some time for yourself, get a good night's sleep, and allow yourself to relax. Oh, look at that. Okay, this card came out in a first card pile, whatever, as well. And maybe if you felt drawn to this card as well, feel free to check out the first card. Look at that. Look at how much light, how much energy there is. Look at this. This is amazing. The Lovers, the Magician, and the Emperor. Okay. So they're really telling us this situation you are in and you have been in the past, it's going to end. And you're going to come out of that situation with so much harmony in your life. And it's basically everything I already said. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel like you can do anything you want. And I can also sense that you will feel a lot more like yourself, like you have connected with yourself. You have time to connect with yourself. If you are at the edge to make a decision, after this time has passed, you are going to make the decision, and it's going to be great, and you're going to make the right decision, and it's going to feel good. And you're going to live life on your own terms, and you're not going to let anyone tell you what to do. You're going to take advice, but you are going to decide for your own. And I can also see a beautiful relationship in future for you. It's interesting, again, normally the souls don't talk about the future that much, but right now they really want you to know that They're also telling me that some of you are in a good relationship, and they're telling you it's going to stay with you. The relationship, your partner is going to go with you through whatever is happening right now, and they're going to stay with you. And they're also telling me, for some of you, but that's really just a few of you, that are going to come back to you. Look, my voice is already leaving me, so that maybe like for 1 or 2 people. Okay, and I also feel like in your reading there is some loss in your reading, and you will feel better about that in your future. And also, if you feel like you don't have enough money to do things right now, or you don't have enough resources to do whatever you want to do, or whatever you have planned to do, know that in the future you will have these resources. You will have everything you need to lead your life the way you want to lead it. And they're also trying to tell you once again how energy works. My last video was about that. You attract the energy you are in. And they're really telling you, remind yourself about that. Maybe watch the video. Because when we are in positive energy, meaning grateful, happy, self-love, and good feelings, when we try to feel good, when we feel good, we will attract things in our life that make us feel good, because that's how energy works. You attract the energy you are in. Okay, one more card for you, one last card. Even when you cannot fully go out right now, if you cannot fully go your way, if you feel like you need to hold back for some specific reasons, in the future you will be able to do. You won't have to hold back anymore, and you can go full out, and you can do all you want to do. You will have the confidence to do it. You will be able to gain the resources to do it. You will have the mobility they're telling me to do it, which seems important for some of you. Even when right now things are not going the way you want them to, you're feeling something really happened in your life that made you feel really bad, and it happened suddenly. May have something to do with your physical health or the physical health of someone else. Know that in the future you're going to feel better. You're going to understand how energy works, and you're going to feel better and lead your life the way you want it to. Thank you very much for listening to this reading. If you want a private message from your soul, feel free to contact me. My email is in the description, and you can get a private message from your soul. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye. Hello everyone who chose this card, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what your soul wants you to know today, right now, at this very moment. What do they want you to know? What is important for you to hear right now? Let's see. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. So generally, with this card, I feel like it's 2 sides, right? 2 sides to one card, but like 2 colors, 2 sides, 2 energies. And this reading for you, this message from your soul, really is about how do I describe that? About female and male energy, masculine and feminine energy. And I can feel that for some of us, sometimes it's difficult to live, in this case, this female energy, to live this energy, because we have lost it from time to time, because we needed to be strong, we needed to not show feelings, we needed to only care for others and not for ourselves, we needed to live life on the terms of society, we needed to be as strong as everyone else. And your soul is telling you that you can allow yourself to be a bit emotional sometimes, and to see deeper, to look deeper than the surface. You can allow yourself to look into topics like spirituality or religion or philosophy. Your soul is telling you that you can question the world and the things around you, and that you can take your time to do so, and you are called to think about these things, and you are called to care for yourself as much as you care for others, and you are called to, yes, be strong, but handle the strongness, handle every situation, every stone in your way with care, and not trying to fight, but trying to go on with love. Your soul is telling you that you can allow yourself more space in your life, that you can take up more time for yourself, and that you should care for everything in your life with love, and not because things need to be done or whatever. And I know that these words sometimes can be very triggering for some of us, because we try our best in everything we do. But your soul is telling you that you will feel more like yourself and better when you do things with love, and when you try to handle situations with love instead of trying to simply deal with them. Because that's sometimes something we do. We have a situation in front of us, we need to get something done, and we're just trying to get it done instead of doing it with love. And our souls are telling us to do that with love, instead of simply trying to get things done. Taking time for ourselves, not only for others, but caring for ourselves as well. Not only, but as well. And to look deeper, to see things we may haven't seen before, because we were that focused on trying to get things done. But we can take time and do things with love. Yeah, there we have it again. This energy. We can allow ourselves to be a woman. Even if men are watching this is also a message for you, that you can allow yourself to show emotions, and to not only focus on getting things done, but to do them with love as well, and to allow yourself time for yourself and not only for others. Basically, this is not only about being a woman or anything, but it's about female energy. And with that I mean energy that, you know, energy such as creativity, self-care, love, and lots of these high frequency energies. That's also why my voice is, I'm just recognizing that myself, my voice is getting a lot softer in this reading compared to the others, because this reading really has, your soul is really trying to make us soft. And that doesn't mean that we are not strong, but it means that we handle things with love and not because we are angry, mad, annoyed or anything. But they want us to look deeper and understand on another level, and handle situations with love and with this understanding, you know, with really understanding what is actually happening and not just looking at the surface level. Let's get one more card. And even when we are giving or receiving, we are supposed to do it with love and not just out of obligation. And I know in the society we live in today, that is very difficult. But it's something that we can learn once again to do with love, to give with love, and to live in love. And to allow ourselves to feel good, to take time for ourselves, to take time for our emotions, to take time for our body, maybe take a bath. So thank you very much for listening to this reading. Thank you very much for being here. And if you want a private message from your soul, feel free to write me an email. My email is in the description. And thank you very much for letting me talk to your soul. Thank you. Bye-bye.